Cantona. Gary Neville looking for his first goal for Manchester United, and what a time to get it!
Picking a starting 11 is easy, but building a full squad, that's where it gets serious. Today we're putting together a Manchester United 2026 27-11 and bench, and there is going to be some big disagreements. Deano came up with this, so let's see it actually makes sense. Welcome, Nick, at 2 a.m. in Kohapo. Deano, we're all on the same schedule now. And Jordan, he's a few days away from getting over to Europe and watching the greatest team in the world, Manchester United. How are we, boys? Are we good?
Stoked after the results.
Yeah, I was going to try and get Borgie on, but he's probably necked himself after last night.
Yeah, he won't be responding to anyone.
A few nightmares last night for some people, wasn't there?
Oh, mate.
Dreams for me.
Mate, I had the chat going last night on TikTok, and, mate, there was some angry Arsenal fans in there. Real angry. It's just like, I've been saying it the whole season. I don't blame the players. I blame Arteta. He is an absolute joke of a manager, man. He's a joke. He's up and down the sideline, never sits down, and he's just all he's worried about is Arsenal defending. That's all he's worried about. And like they didn't even really have many good chances on goal. That's the thing. Like it'd be different if they were moving down the lines, they were attacking hard, but they weren't. They're so negative in their play. It's crazy. And I used to harp on about United being like that. Like first decision is to pass it back. And Arsenal are that team. They do not deserve to win this league. Do not deserve to win it.
Perfect example of that is Eze at time for Palace with all this flair, all this ability, supposed to get on the ball, make things happen. He came on in the second half, and fuck me, man, it's almost like he's taking 4 steps backwards with his footballing. I reckon Arteta gives him anxiety though. He just runs up and down the sideline, and they all look at him and they start freaking out.
Mate,
that's the problem with the system approach.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem with the system approach. You cannot express.
An empty stadium, yeah, 100%.
Mate, those fans, as soon as that first goal went in, like it was toxic in there, man. Like every little sideways pass and all that, like it was off. And then they scored and they were all happy days, and then obviously they conceded again, and it was just toxic again. But mate, I'd be playing in an empty stadium.
What'd you think about that pen? It was point blank, man. Point blank. I know. Look, at the end, I'm happy for the handball, but when you did have a rule that ball to hand, and you're that close, unless they've got rid of that rule, because the commentators were sort of implying that.
I don't think that's the rule anymore, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's the rule anymore.
But the problem is, though, they're now picking on handballs and come from a defender. If I'm less than a meter away and you kick the ball at me, I can't react fast enough. Like it's not happening. And where the arm is yes, it's like out here, but it's to balance him stepping across to try and block.
Yeah.
Up here, though?
Yeah, but look, what the thing that gets me about it more
like
is
down here, like it's different, like than up here.
I think they give it even if it's down there, though.
How many times has United had that, though? That like, okay, probably last season. I've got a feeling that rule's changed, and I'm not across that rule, but it has changed. The commentators
were
AFL
now, which a lot of viewers probably don't know what AFL is, but they've changed the rule now where it comes off your leg in between the 250 lines out on the full. It's the other team's ball, so people are handballing it at the dude's like shin, and it goes out on the full, so they get it. You know what I mean? Like every year there's rule changes, and coaches and players and all that get even trickier at how to explain.
I always thought that was a shit rule, though, Deano, because I do watch the AFL a bit, and to probably your surprise, is the one where they're down the sideline and they make it try and look like they throw the ball out on the boundary on the full accidentally. That's such a shit rule. And
mate,
and then the
big
next one is
shout
just
out
a
to the
kick
Wires
instead of a
morning,
penalty.
mate. Big shout out to the Wires this morning, mate.
Big shout out to Sydney FC, mate. Sydney Derby done. Western Sydney wouldn't spoon.
I'll be straightforward with you here, Jordan. Sydney FC, Arsenal play like Sydney FC. It's that bad. Seriously.
Oh, that's a great rap for Sydney FC.
Nah, man. If you have a look at the two styles of play, even though probably one's a bit quicker than the other, it's nearly exactly the same. It is so bad.
It was under Tully. It's not now, though. Sydney FC play completely different.
Why have I got two Nicks coming up here?
Why could I hear mate? Repeat?
Nick's, there we go. Nick's added himself twice.
It's 2 a.m., mate. He's
2 a.m. the poor bugger. We've got a couple of hellos in. Hello in the. We've got 28 watching. It's obviously a good time to do this. This is the first time we've done it at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. We've got Helen in here from the Netherlands. Hello. Let's get that up there from the Netherlands. We've got Stella Ribs 3924. Hello. We've got
it Stole Ribs?
Yeah, it might be. Jim Bailey, Buddy Rowe. How are we? Yeah, he goes, he's written, "Are you stupid?" Mate, have a look at your name. At least put a proper name in there, man. You can these days you can edit it, right? Yeah. William Smith, welcome. If Arteta can't win the league this year, he has to go. Mate, he has to go anyway.
You know the fun fact, right? If Arsenal...
Momo Pink, hello. Oh, we got one here from Russia. Oh, here he is. Hi from Russia. G'day, buddy. How you going?
you know what? Yeah. If City happens to win all their games, including the fixture that they have against Arsenal, they are going to tie up with the same points. That will be around 85, if I'm not wrong. But the goal difference would come into the picture, and it's quite likely that can happen right now.
Mate, even did you see Liverpool's won 2-0 overnight, and you see how tight that's just made the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Yes.
Have you seen? Mate, I had a quick look at it this morning. I've just gone far out, mate. This game against Leeds has just got even hotter.
Well, yeah, but you know what? I have a strong prediction. We are going to win 2-1, but there's a good chance that I think we are playing against Sunderland, if I'm not wrong, or Brighton. That game is something that we are going to draw, and then probably Liverpool fixture that we are having, that will be decisive fixture that we will be sealing our Champions League spot. That's my wildest prediction that I have.
You're probably right, mate. 100%. That Liverpool game's so important. And I said, but mate, Leeds, Liverpool, they're both as important as each other, and they're both huge games for United fans. Like sometimes I think the Leeds game's bigger than the Liverpool game, but for me, if we I'm not going to say it's a failed season because we would have taken 8th spot as long as we're in Europe. But yeah, that to lose, I want to see us beat Liverpool twice in the year. I just, or at least take a draw, and that'll be good for me.
We should bet.
Well, he scored again. He scored finally for him, which is good. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Let's get on with Deano's starting 11 and bench. Deano, how did you come up with this concept? When I saw it, we had to get it done. And sometimes it's hard to get Jordan on, but this one he jumped at. So, and Nick didn't hesitate.
Yeah, I just want to have a chat with Dean. That's it. I'm sick of him bullying me in the comments. I just want to do it in person now.
And it's good to have Dean back on. He's been through a few things over the past month or so. So it's good to have Deano back on the show. He is the OG Worldwide Red. So it's good to have the man back on. So
flexing his David Beckham jersey behind.
I know Deano's a bit of a hero to Nick as he caught up with him in Perth many years ago.
He has lost so much of weight. I cannot recognize Deano with this kind of a look. The last time that I saw him was a fucking fat guy. Right now he has lost so much of weight.
Whoa. Shots fired, Nick, early. Shots fired early.
Wait you say his team, Nick. You'll be calling him other shit too.
Chris Wood, baby.
I can already picture it.
So if we are... Go, Deano. Go, mate.
Yeah, with the concept, me and my mates were just having a few chats about, how, we've never had a preseason break, with 7 games to go in the season. So we're a bit bored, and, we started talking about transfers because, we're linked with something different every day. So it's just a bit of fun. I was that excited. I actually put 12 players in my starting 11, so it was done well.
I wouldn't mind starting with that next year. That'd be good.
Well, we might need it, So I was just that excited. I just want everyone playing. So, yeah, obviously we're all going to have different opinions, and, everyone else out there will have different opinions too. But I wanted it to be realistic and not just go out and spend $1 billion like other places. So, yeah, let's see what everyone's done.
Yeah, definitely. Look, the good thing about it for me, okay, I didn't put a team together. I'll let you 3 put the team together. What do you call it? Is I enjoyed trying to just check out what young players are around for United, the bench. I'm going to put it up right now. So we've got Dino. So I just put our youth team together here. So probably, I don't know about you two, but Dino and I do watch. I always say it. We always watch the youth teams. We always have a chat through them. Now, for me, the top players at the moment for United in the under-21s, we always talk about the under-18s, but the 21s really do have some really good players, and they're an exciting team to watch as well as the under-18s. But the ones that I went with to look out that probably could merge into the first team next year are Jack Fletcher, Tyler Fletcher, Shea Lacey, Cheeto Obi, Jack Morehouse, Diego Leon, Tyler Fredrickson, who a lot of these boys have made their debut already for United, and Finlay McAllister. Under 18s, James Overy, which is the Aussie boy. I'd love to see him get a chance in that right back, maybe just push Deano a little bit. It would be a big step for him, but you know what? In some cup games, I would love to see him come in. Kai Rooney, JJ Gabriel, and Noah Ajayi. Hopefully I said that right. So I don't know about you boys, but you have seen, a lot of you guys have seen the under-21 boys.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts of these boys progressing into the first side? Even if you do, Dino did do a cup side, which I didn't put together. He can explain his cup side. I do believe, obviously, Carabao Cup, FA Cup next year, Champions League, hopefully things up, squeaky bum time now. You probably won't see him in the Champions League. But the other 2 competitions, I believe we definitely could see a lot of these players.
But they're players that you could bring into Champions League squads to get experience. Like bringing Cheeto Obi if we're playing over in France or something. Do you know what I mean? Like that gives him the opportunity to sit on the bench in a Champions League game for Manchester United. And if the game's done or whatever, we could throw him on, get him some minutes. It's all experience for him. That's what you got to do. You got to start feeding him game time of playing against men. It's a big difference, 21s to first.
Yes, I somewhat agree to Jordan's view, but I think okay, putting them on bench is a different thing, but getting some minutes, it's quite a different ball game, because these players are quite young, to be honest, and we haven't seen in last, I think there are only few players who have turned up from 20, who have followed the ladder of 18, under 18, under 21, and then going into the first team, like Kobe Mainu and Alejandro Garnacho. Fuck them. But anyways, I think giving them ample amount of time, especially I can see JJ Gabriel in that list, not pressurizing them and then just expediting their progress would be a sensible move for United. At the same time, I can certainly understand why Jordan says that, okay, playing them against men and not constantly being exposed to the boys is something different. But at the same time, not been exposing to the men and then trying to get their getting them pressurized in that situation is that can hamper their entire growth. So I think a slow progress, a matured way of integrating them in the team would be a sensible approach moving forward.
Yeah, I think out of that list, to be honest, I would just say that Shea Lacey stays, and I'd be looking at getting 6 months loan periods for these guys, because the first half of the season doesn't seem to be as hectic with games and stuff like that. and let him get some experience playing against like older people and stuff like that for a 6-month loan, reassess it in January and see how it goes. Because to me, Cheetah Obi hasn't really progressed this season like we all would have wished for. So I think out of that list, like even Diego Leone's been stuck in the under 21, sometimes playing centre back where he's more of a left back. I'd like to see those players go out on loan for at least the first 6 months of the season and then reassess, obviously, on injuries to first team and who we actually buy in the summer. So, yeah.
These are the players. These are the players that, yeah, I agree. Mate, all good opinions there, definitely. I think I'd love to see a few of them obviously sit on the bench. Shea Lacey, definitely. He's exciting. I'd love him to, but then it all depends how our system's going to be. It's going to be if Carrick's in there. It all comes down to the manager at the end of the day, who's going to be there. I think we're going to start with a 4-3-3 if Carrick's there, and it'd be good to see. It's the biggest issue for me. I think I want to see Shea Lacey in there, but does Ahmed Diallo move back to the bench? Do we see Mbumo move back out onto the right? Does Shea Lacey then try and push Ahmed and Mbumo? So that right wing position is critical. These are the players we've got out on loan at the moment, the top tier players. We have obviously got a lot more out on loan, but this is what I've got. We've got Rasmus Højlund, he's gone. Marcus Rashford looks like he's just about gone. Sancho, gone. Andre Onana could come back in as a reserve keeper. Harry Amass we've got out there, which is very good. And Toby Collier. Toby Collier, I wouldn't mind seeing him coming back in, maybe. And Ethan Wheatley push that centre forward position. Because I think we've forgotten about him.
I think everyone on that list will be up for sale.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
I think
except for Harry Amass, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right.
But there's a bit of money there to be brought to, like, Rasmus, Rashford and Onana, like, you'll be looking at least trying to get sort of 85 for them, like those three. Well, Rasmus is what, 49? Was it 49?
45.
Like
45.
And then
plus
Rasmus
10 million
meant to be 30. So it's pushing to 85, like, and then
Sancho's free, isn't he?
Players. Yeah.
Yeah, but we are saving a lot of wages on him.
Wages, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that
and then we've got Casemiro gone as well.
Yeah,
and you got Xerxes and Ugarte who will be sold too, which you would think would raise
even for that matter, we can see Bayinder and Malaysia getting ship off.
Yeah, they're free anyway, Malaysia. So
I think you'll find Malaysia probably in the A-League next year because that's about his ability. I reckon.
He ain't starting over Ben Garuccio, mate. Fuck no.
Have fun, guys.
You know what, Nick? I'd probably still go and get his autograph.
100%.
I don't mind. Yeah, 100%. Like he played for United. That's more than enough for us to get an autograph.
Definitely.
He stayed at United, and Alvaro Carrasco, who now plays left back for Real Madrid in Champions Leagues, left because of that.
Yeah, good on you, Dean. To be fair, though, Alvaro absolutely ripped against Elise the other morning.
Yeah, but who doesn't?
I'd have a crack. Ben Garuccio might have a crack too.
Oh, please. Mate, that signing of Malaysia and Alvaro going like elsewhere would be one of the worst in our history, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
No, we've had some bad transfers in the last I think it's only been this year.
Adam, top 10 worst transfers United.
Yeah, we'll look to do that.
Money blown there, isn't there?
I think I had that list.
2 barrels of oil there, Jordan.
Yeah. Isn't it getting some vodka or something?
Yeah, straight vodka, mate. He needs it.
He's not Deck, mate. Everyone vote for Deck for president of Ireland.
Is it a president or a prime minister over there?
Yeah, it's probably prime minister. It sounds right.
Whatever he wants it to be at this point.
He'll be the Bob Hawke of Ireland, mate. He'll be sculling beers everywhere.
I'll be following Deck's journey. I need it.
Is your team that bad, Nick?
Huh?
All right, who do we want to start with?
Start with Dave.
Oh, it's coffee.
Oh.
Old Monk coffee. Oh, there you go.
Whiskey or something.
Look at all
it's
you
rum.
coffees drinking
Rum.
coffee
It's
and
rum.
teas.
Let's start with Dave. He made the idea of it. Let's rip on him first.
All right, let's have a look at. I do have another, which I probably can share the screen, about players that we have been linked with. I mean, we're always linked with a lot of players. I've got probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably about 20 players here. Oh no, there's another list on the other one.
Yeah,
but I was just going through. There's a lot, and
it always is. Yeah, always is.
Yeah, United. They're huge.
Get that share screen. See if I can get that up.
Even Chris Wood gets linked with us, mate. So
that wasn't last summer.
Maybe it's Sydney FC soon, mate.
That wasn't last
Auckland
summer.
FC.
There we go. Here, this is it. Here, close. Where are close here? This is it here. I don't know if you can. Oh no, that's Rasmus Smoyland. What's going on there? Wrong one.
Nope.
This one.
God, good host, this guy.
Yeah. Oh mate, trying to get too technical here. Trying to get technical. Here
Jordan,
we go.
give some break to him. At least he's trying his best.
Share screen. Let's see if we can get it right. This club transfer rumors. That's the one I pressed before. Let's go see if we get.
Are you running Manchester United too, Adam?
Yeah, that's it there. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
Not much. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. There's a lot, man, to go through there. Look at that.
Kvaratskhelia? Are you kidding me?
There's so
Why
many.
would he leave PSG and come to United? Bullshit. Sergio Ramos.
Look at all these. Look at it.
Oh my
Anyone
God.
that talks about United, this is just unbelievable. Scott McTominay's in there. Mane. Mateus Mane. But I was looking at it, though. There's not many centre halves in there. Sergio. We did talk about Sergio Ramos earlier in the season, didn't we?
There's this. I think. Other than this list, I know for a fact. There's this centre half guy from Spurs who is loaned out to Hamburg, who is doing really
well.
Yeah, Luca something. Luca something. So he's a very good lad, to be honest. And if at all Spurs gets relegated, and that's how my team sheet that I've shared with you, Adam, has Pedro Porro in it. We should probably try to get him. He's a 19-year-old guy.
All right, let's start with Nick. Nick sounds like he's in it.
Nick.
We're starting with Nick. Nick's lineup's up. Here we go, boys.
Woo-hoo.
Nick's lineup up. I didn't put the, what do you call it? The bench.
It's not Pori.
Anyway.
It's Pedro Porro. Who is Pori?
It's all right. Don't worry. Well, I sent it to you to make sure. It's all right. Go for it.
So
Not
I
a good
think
start for that team.
Yeah, so the reason behind setting up this team is because I feel we have a good chance to do a real good business, smart business in this summer, considering that we can see Spurs, West Ham and Wolves fighting for the relegation battle. So if Spurs gets relegated, we have a good chance to snatch Pedro Porro, where I think our we have this issues in our wing backs, probably the left back and right back, the issues that we're having with Dalot, and also we can address that issue with Pedro Porro paying there. I'm not sure whether we are giving Luke Shaw another contract. I hope we are not giving him again, but Diouf is someone we can actually get him for cheap, because even West Ham is relegating. See, there are another two players that is linked with us. One is Lewis Hall. He might go for an expensive as an expensive player, and every club would be targeting him. At the same time, we also have been linked with Arsenal's left back. What's his name? Lewis Kelly.
Miles Kelly.
Yes. So these two, Lewis Kelly is more attainable than Lewis Hall, considering the fact that we are not trying to put all our money into the center back and the wing backs. Our focus is predominantly in the midfield to rejuvenate the midfield and then get all these Casemiro's replacement, Ugarte's replacement intact. So considering those business in the line, I think doing smart business in your center half by getting in the defense line by getting Diouf and Pedro Porro would certainly benefit United. So probably we can see them spending around 60 odd million, 60 to 70 on both these wing backs. And I have not included few more. I think in the sub, I'm just keeping midfield as Maino and Tonali. Tonali is something I love more than Bruno Guimaraes. I think Tonali is a machine that we need in the heart of our midfield. And considering the fact that Ugarte is also going, I feel a young center half or center mid that can be replaced with the same amount is Matthias Fernandes. Even he's a very nice guy. I like him. He's a box-to-box player, quite versatile, a, a machine, an all-rounder to be very honest. So I think him, Mainu and Tonali gives a very good a balance in the midfield. I'm keeping the same front line. Fernandes, Mbumo, Sheshko, Cunha. If I have an opportunity, I would certainly try to see Archie Gray from Tottenham Hotspur. If we see Spurs getting relegated. So I have a lot of players there's in my mind. I'm not being very ambitious. For example, people would be going for Morgan Rogers or Diomande for the left wing. Again, we will be spending a lot of money on them. 100 million odd. Diomande is a hot player in the market list. So let's do a smart business. Let's get more players with the money that we have, and then make our bench and our first team strong. So that's the whole point of giving that lineup.
And you were saying to me, Nick, when we were going through this, that you would like to see, instead of a straight front three, you want your left and right wingers to be a little bit more in line with Bruno.
Not in line with the Bruno, but right in the middle of Bruno and Sheshko. Because, I think Pedro Porro and Diouf both are attacking the wing, the left backs and right backs. So to have an overlapping, so Pedro Porro does that quite good. At the same time, Diouf is quite good at doing those overlap runs as well. So I think Cunha and Diouf can complement each other. Similarly, Pedro Porro and Mbumo. And at the same time, one good fact about Pedro Porro is he's a Premier League proven, playing for Spurs, set piece expert. We have that corners of the long free kicks to be delivered in the penalty spot. He does it quite well. So I think Mbumo and Cunha are getting a little bit in those middle spaces, because not Bruno, I'm talking about Cunha. Cunha is not a extreme wide player to be playing on the left side. He is like a left-sided inverted 10 who likes to come in. He doesn't like to operate from the extreme left. So it is good that both these players receive the ball and then attack, rather than they have to be fed with the ball at the extreme ends of the pitch. So that's the whole point of having that kind of a setup.
Nick?
Yep.
I'm extremely worried about who's going to defend in that team. So you've just said how attacking our fullbacks are. Mainly and Tonali aren't known for their defensive abilities in the midfield. And we're going to be playing in 4 competitions next year, and the only other midfielder on the bench is a 21-year-old West Ham player.
Yes, I know. I really thought about that. But see, the thing is, every time we have to get defenders, to be honest. So we need 2 central. We cannot be relied on Delete and Euro. Diouf, for the matter, he's a very good defensive guy, to be very honest. I'm just worried about Pedro Porro. He has weaknesses in his defensive ability, but I'm not denying the fact that there will be times where we'll be having Dallo, for that matter, or even Mazraoui coming into the picture. So considering all the competitions that we are competing in, the strongest lineup that I feel attacking wise, and then like United mentality, like going all in. like we have to be competing in the next season. To be very honest, it's not like we have to again set back, see how the game happens. No, we can go if we have good players. If they are very good at the ball, they know. Then I think this lineup makes it more comfortable for us to go ahead. Ideally, I would go with. See, everybody is hyped up around Elliot Anderson and all. We have Anderson who is linked, Adam Wharton. Then we have similar defensive targets as well, like I mentioned, Lewis Kelly and what's his name, Lewis Hall. But doing smart business is something my approach would be, and that's how this lineup is given.
Yeah, I'm just worried about that midfield because I don't see Mainu and Tonali playing every game for all the games that we're going to play. And like their defense wise, I think you need some of the defensive mentality, especially if you're playing attacking fullbacks.
Yeah,
that's all.
But I still have my concerns over Lenny Yoro as well.
But you're like, realistically, you spent what under 200 million. So I think we'll be spending more than that. Just if our player sales and that go through, but as a basic team and stuff like that, it's good. But another thing that sort of worries me is that there's 3 players that potentially are going to be relegated, and I don't know if we should be buying lots of players that have just been relegated. That's just a personal opinion.
No, I totally understand. I know for the fact that a public opinion would be having Baleba, Adam Wharton, likes of all these 3 players, and I would certainly love to have them. I would be certainly in that zone, but considering the fact that we have shortage of money, our finances.
Do you think we're short on money though?
I still think. I doubt. The only thing that is going to help us is the sell from Rashford, the money that we are getting from Rashford, Sancho, saving money on Casemiro, and probably the Champions League qualification that we. It's in a hindsight that we can.
You're still going to make. I know it's not great money, but you're still going to make money off Xerxes. You're going to make money off Ugarte.
Yeah, but how much do you think?
Greenwood moves on, we get 50% sell on from him, stuff like that.
So then, if that is the case, so if that happens, I'm just saying, if nothing happens, nothing goes. So United is not a good selling club. Everybody knows that. We are not the great sellers.
Things are about to change, I think.
Last 2 years, they've been.
I hope so. I hope so. See, getting 50% sell-on clause on Mason Greenwood is the thing that we have done 3 years back. Probably if similar domino effect happens with the other players as well. Say, for example, Alejandro Garnacho, if he gets sold, again, we are getting some money on that as well. So I don't want to go with ifs and buts. If I need some money that is straight coming into the club's pocket and we can spend it.
Yeah,
I don't want sell on and all coming into the picture and then that helping us financially. Considering those factors, I think the budget, the kitty that we have right now is around 200 million, say for example.
Well, you got to add Martinez in that list because you don't have Martinez in your team, so he would sell for at least 50 million.
Yeah.
Yep.
you got rid of Martinez, but Onana's in. I'm really
because I wanted some backup goalkeeper. I cannot have
VTech. I don't know if people watch like the championship and our youth setup and all that. VTech is a wonderful goalkeeper, man.
Mate, he's unreal.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
I would happily sell Onana for that matter.
Yeah.
I would happily sell Onana for that matter.
Jordan? What are your thoughts on that, Jordan, being that you left the show and came back?
I don't want to say Onana anywhere near the fucking club. That's the start.
Yes, 100%.
In regards to, do we break it down from the back to the front? Very, very, very attacking back line and midfield. I do worry about when teams get on the ball, how high we're going to be up the field, how they're going to be able to get in behind. Tonali and Mainu, probably too similar in a way, the way they play. Gilf, are we taking both of them, even if they're both relegation fighting fullbacks? I don't know. I don't mind it. I wouldn't. I do worry though, where the quality is in our defensive half of the team. We're good on the ball, but are we good off the ball? Are we good runners? Can we make meters to catch up to teams on counter-attacks and things like that? I like the Matthias Fernandez from West Ham. I think he's a great little player. Yeah, I don't mind it. Everyone's going to be different, though. Do you know what I mean? It's all about who you think we're going to get rid of. Like mine's different based on I've picked where I think other players are going to go. So I don't
let's
have
move into
Tonali.
yours, Jordan. Let's have a look. Let's move into yours. This is Jordan's 11 plus bench. So as we go, I'm going to add players into an 11. All right. So once we get to Dean's and that, I'm gonna build a team as well that you guys have all agreed on and
Yeah.
do it at the same time.
One of mine that I was very struggling with was on the left wing, Morgan Rogers. I'm not 100% sure we'd even get him. I think Aston Villa are going to sell massively in the summer. I think that whole cycle of that squad, them players have kind of reached their capacity. It's time for your Tillemans, your Rogers to start to look to go to a top football club. In terms of the back line, I think I'd like a new right back. I think they're going to go for what they can for Lewis Hall. I don't think we're going to be able to get two from Newcastle, and I think Tonali's going to go to Bayern Munich or back to Italy. Especially with Bayern Munich now losing. They've announced that Leon Goretzka is going to leave at the end of the season, and João Palhinha, who's on loan at Spurs, but he's not coming back to the club. So they're going to reinforce, and especially with Goretzka, who's been a main stay in their midfield for the last 8 years, I think they're going to go all in for Tonali, and I think Tonali will take that over United at this moment. My Camavinga shout's a bit rogue, but bear with me on this one. I think Rodri goes to Madrid. I think Anderson goes to City. And I think Camavinga doesn't have a starting spot at Madrid anymore. So he's available probably in the 70 to 80 million mark.
I think it's a great shout.
I think Rodri's to Madrid. I think City have got Anderson wrapped up. I think that's pretty much their player. I'd want him. He'd be my first pick if we're picking what team we want, but this is who I think is going to happen.
Camavinga not get injured a lot?
Yes, he does, but we don't fucking look at that clearly.
Well, I'm looking at it because we've got DeLitt and Martinez in that starting team.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. We signed Luke Shaw, who's never fit as well. I'm not saying we don't look at that. I'm saying the club don't look at that.
I think the club will look at in history. Like Luke Shaw didn't get injured before he came to United.
Yeah, well, he's been there for fucking 10 years and never played a full season. So if you've had
this
10
year,
years
mate. This year,
12.
Mental.
I think with Rogers, I feel I have some concerns about Roger. I know for the fact that we need to. I did acknowledge about Rogers incoming for United, and I think he would be a really good fit. But I think there are a lot of similarities between Rogers and Cunha playing in the left side of that position. Like they both. It would be a tug of war like what Mbumo and Ahmad is having in the right side. That would be the same thing that we'll be facing with Rogers. Again, second thing, I feel Rogers won't be a cheap lad coming into United. And when United is knocking the door, 100 million is something we do have to spend. I am quite sure it is the next 3 years back, 100 million would be a huge deal. But right now, it is as good as spending 60 million. It's 100 million is the new 60 million a few years back. That is something that I've understood. And I know for the fact that why Jordan has put Rogers there, because in the January window, we were supposed to get Semenyo, which didn't happen. And that clearly says that we are in for left side or attacking left side. And that's the reason why I feel Jordan's choice of putting Rogers in that team sheet makes more sensible approach. But do you really think that 100 million spending on Rogers, and then what do you think? What would be Kamavinga's price tag? Real Madrid won't be selling it for cheap. So you're already spending 170 million.
That with it. So I think Diamante goes to Liverpool, the Leipzig winger. I'd like him to come to Old Trafford, especially with the link that we had with Sesko with Leipzig. But I think he's Salah's replacement. I think Liverpool probably got that nearly wrapped up now as well. He's got 17 goals or something in 25 appearances this season.
Yeah, it was a breakthrough season for him.
In terms of Rodgers, it's mainly the fact of he's Premier League proven. It's almost like an Mbumo and a Cunha signing to have in the squad. Like, how many times at the start of the season do we not have our front three fit playing together? We had no depth on the bench. We've got nothing. Like, you need to have a playing in all competitions next year. We need players with quality in the squad. I think 100 million. I think we're going to have money to spend this summer. I really, really do. I think the budget isn't going to be so much as an issue because of the wages that are going.
What's the budget that you're looking right now, Jordan, to be honest? Because I can see Gomez, Stiller in your bench as well. So Gomez won't be, again, cheap signing. Again, Stiller won't be a cheap signing. So I think
he will be no more than 30 million from...
Yeah, 30 and I think Stiller will be another 40 million. So 70 million you're spending on a bench. Good enough. I think Rogers would come around 80. The minimum I can expect United to shell out is 80 million. So that there goes 150 million there. Kamavinga is another 70 million. You have put Lewis Hall as well. So he's another 70 million, to be honest. Newcastle is not going to... Newcastle would be ripped off if they're selling Lewis Hall, Tonali, as well as Bruno Gomes.
Right. So you haven't thought about then, where's Newcastle's money coming from the end of this season? It's the first time they're not going to play in Europe in 5 seasons.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
They've got to sell, man. They cannot even. They've spent 85 million on a striker. They've then spent 55 million on Wissa. They've got Tonali, Bruno G, Lewis Hall, Stephen Botman, all these players that they've bought over the years. They've got no money to spend. Their financial fair play, they can't. Like, they are so restricted. Alan Shearer was talking about this the other day on a podcast. He was scared for Newcastle this summer where they're going to have a clear out because they do not have the available funds to spend because they wasted it. All the Isak money has already been spent. So they have to sell big time. And do you think players like Lewis Hall, Tonali, Bruno G aren't looking at what's going on at Newcastle going, maybe we've reached the ceiling here under Eddie Howe? Maybe we need to look elsewhere. We've been here long enough. It's like Lewis Hall needs to make the step up, and I want him. That's the one that I want. I think he's England's next left back for the next.
But even Livramento is linked out, right? If I'm not wrong.
Huh?
Even Livramento is linked out.
Yeah, he's going to go.
Everyone's linked. So
that's what I'm saying. Newcastle won't. So they will be doing a smart business. I'm quite sure not. As you mentioned, Tonali. Okay, Tonali would be going to Bayern Munich. It's a domino effect. The Rodri happening that side, and that how it is going to trigger. I feel the money that is involved in your lineup is huge, humongous. To be honest, I'm not sure that we really have that much of kitty.
Nick, I reckon we're going to spend over 300 million.
Maine's got a new contract coming in too, just quietly.
Yeah, but
you're bringing in. You're thinking about like the revenue from playing Champions League football, man, and the sponsorships that come with that. There's easily another 150 million put into our kitty to spend. Then you're looking at the players that we just spoke about before. Hoyland's gone for 55 million, including bonuses. Yeah. Rashford 30 million. Like them alone, they pay for Rodgers. So there's your 100 million gone for Rodgers, and then you've also got other players to bring in.
Well, what do you call it? Seth's brought it to our attention that you've got no Dorgu on your team. No Dorgu on your team. So is he up for sale or?
Nah, sorry, he's just not there. He's probably
just he was dreaming about Morgan Rodgers. So.
Mate, I just started listing all the squad players because I was like, we can sit there and name a bench. But
Jordan, do you see Rodgers as an out left player like that though?
That's why I don't know if that's the one that I don't know if I'm set on Rodgers because
I think it's just more the romance with Carrick. That's the reason why this has all come apart. Like he was
he played for Middlesbrough, right?
Yeah, he was a City youth player, then went to Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough, yes.
Yeah. My thing is, Rodgers is one that I want, but I want a winger. There's just none available in the summer. Like you're going to be looking at Arsenal, going to go in for a left winger as well. Liverpool are going to need someone to replace Salah.
Then I think more than Rodgers, don't you think Njai would be a very good fit because he is not similar to Cunha profile? Because Rodgers operates in the similar fashion how Cunha does.
Did you saying Njai from Everton? Yeah, so that's what I've got in my list here. So players I'd like us to look at.
Oh, Jordan's just had 300 lists made. Yeah, no.
Well, I was trying to be realistic. I don't think Everton will sell Njai because they're going to play in Europe. I think they're going to try and hold their players and try and build on the squad they've got. I think they'll only spend a little bit, and I don't think they'll bring much in. I don't think they're going to let much go. I don't see
My last question: what's the money that is that you're looking if you have to buy Rodgers? What is the maximum money that you're willing to
he's going to cost 100
shell out?
million. It's going to cost 100 million.
So 100 million for
Rodgers
left wing.
is a 100 million pound player at this moment in time. He's going to be starting for England in the World Cup. Like the way Tuchel sets up, Rodgers will play in that number 10 role for Tuchel.
My question is though to all of you, I like Cunha on that left side. Why do you boys believe Cunha's not good enough for that left side?
It's not that he's not good at
Do we?
He's missing the whole point. It's the fucking having no depth. Like when Cunha's
Exactly.
injured, who plays on the left?
Dorgu.
Who, are you telling me Dorgu the fucking
No,
Premier League?
I'm just giving you. If Cunha is injured, Dorgu plays on the left. I am not saying that he's better than.
Back. Like it's
Exactly.
You got Ahmad, Shea Lacey, and all that too for depth and stuff like that. Like,
all on the right. They're all stronger on the right.
yeah, but they can play like on the left as
But
well.
it's not
like,
the same.
they're
You need to
professional.
have like this is where we struggle. We bring in new players into a game as a substitute, and they're fucking completely different. They want to do something totally different.
Yeah.
You need
As
to
I
have,
say, like this is like your team. It's not ours. But I'm just saying, like,
Like, I can
when
easily
you see
make them
mine, I'll
outside again
explain.
there.
Obviously, my
He's sort of getting a little
thoughts.
bit irritated with us a little bit. I feel he's firing up. Like,
Well, he's got 3 different teams he wants to share. So
Let's go to fucking
mate,
names,
what was in that coffee? Calm down.
Coffee was shit. Tell you that.
Have this coffee. Woohoo!
Another player that I said I'd like us to look at was Kyoto from Brentford, the right back.
Which one?
I don't think we'll get him. Kyoto from Brentford.
Oh yeah.
The right back. I just don't think I think he'll go to probably.
Yeah, even we have
Northampton.
linked with Nathaniel Brown as well. I think he plays on the left back.
yeah, he's a left back.
Yeah, he's a left back. Yeah.
I think they should go for the best possible left back they can in the youngest. I think that's a crucial position for the next 10 years for us. I think they need.
See,
Do you
I
think
like-
it has to be the youngest though, Jordan, or someone that has actually played a bit and got a bit of experience? Like,
Who's like the other options though? That's a Premier League.
well, wait till you see my team, baby.
All right, that's an introduction into Dino's team. So, but
Jordan,
both sides basically.
we have to take a dig on him. Huh? He has been very critical about our lineups. We have to find each and every detail in Deano's team. He is very confident on his team. I'm quite sure I can see Baleba or someone big name that has been linked with in his team for some reason.
Mate, we've already signed Baleba. I'm telling you right now, that deal is done.
Yeah, I've heard this too.
It's done.
And that's true. Yeah, I've heard
And
this
it's not
too.
the money
It'll be
you
very
think.
interesting.
It's not the money you
Nah.
think.
He's desperate to come. That's true. I don't know how right my sources
If
are.
you have-
Put
you know,
him
if
on
you
the
have
bench for us
Anderson-
instead of Stiller for me. Then if that's done,
Well,
I haven't
let's
heard
move
that
into
that's done.
Dino's side. But there is one thing in common here. Delit's made both sides so far. And my concerns with Delit is this back injury. Like,
Yeah.
fair thing.
Is
like,
it a
it's
back
huge.
injury though, Adam?
He's our best.
This is
centre-half.
what I keep hearing. So
Or is it a bit of a mental health
No,
sabbatical?
back injury.
yeah, it could be
What
too,
mental
Dino,
health might
because
be
we've been
facing?
through this. It's a
He
great
just-
point. We've been through
him and
this
his
with a
wife-
few players.
Him and his wife got separated halfway through the season. It lined up, and I have no idea if it's
You're
anywhere
probably
near
right,
ballpark,
mate.
But
We've seen
you
this
know,
a
we
lot
have done
for
it
a
before
while.
with other players.
Yeah.
They are very
100%
religious.
we
Him
have.
and his ex-wife now. But,
Oh,
and
she's
they
a
were together
tripper,
since
mate.
they were
She's a
13 or
full-on
something.
hippie thing. Like, yeah, she's yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
putting that
let's-
out there because no one's actually
No.
spoken about it.
Yeah, 100%, Dino. I'm with you, 100%. We've seen that happen a fair few times through United over the past few years. But even when Fergie was around,
Like,
he'd
how
release
sore can
them
you
and
back
things
be
like that.
for 6 months? Like, come on.
Yeah. And then they start saying he won't be back till the end of the season.
Well, I think
till
now,
next season. So
I think now they're just gone, look, 7 games of the season. We do look pretty good. We're not going to risk it. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
conspiracy theorist 2.0. So,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
yeah, mate.
All
Gotta
right,
agree with
get
you.
Dino's team. Get Dino's team.
All right.
calm
Dino's
down,
team
Nick.
is up. Here we are. Dino.
Okay, Anderson. Okay, fuck off. Anderson is not going to come for United. 100% sure. No.
Why?
Let him
He-
explain
he-
his
he's
team
going-
first. Nick, calm down. Let Dino explain his team first. Then you can rip in.
That's like your dream team there.
Why is it a dream? I think we've already signed Baleba. Anderson has to make a serious choice for his career, and with City's situation about the charges, no one knows what Pep Guardiola is doing. I think we are still in with a chance with Anderson. And then I've gone for Truffet, which is a solid Premier League left back, French international. And I've also gone heavy in the midfield because we have neglected it for 20 years. And I think we need reinforcements playing 4 competitions, hopefully. And that is my team, baby.
Have we got the same bench? Is that João Gomez and Stiller as well?
Yeah.
That's Stiller's quality, man. I don't know if many
so
people
I've just got that
in
Dyer instead of Rogers and all that because I think he's more versatile. So at the moment, obviously, I don't have a backup striker, but we all know I want Chris Wood. But you've got players like Mbermo and Cunha who can fit players at false 9. So my thinking was more we need to hammer the midfield because I think we need a massive rebuild. As you see, I don't even have Kobe in the team because I think this midfield would work better. And, we're playing that many competitions. I think Bruno won't be playing every game like he has because he can't. And I think Kobe fits more as a Bruno role than a holding midfielder role.
I tell you what, Deano, that team gets me excited, eh?
That bench gets me excited, man.
That Vertek, and if you don't know, mate, he is fucking Onana. I don't want Onana anywhere near our squad.
So obviously, I want to know
even buying Dick,
the budget.
Hook him. VTech, whatever you want to call him, get him in, man. He's very good.
I've not watched VTech that much, so hence the reason why I was like, okay, between the 2 worst, I'll choose Onana on the bench.
See, and another thing is also I would send Heaven out on a 6-month loan as well for the first half of the season to get him game time because obviously everyone being fit, no injuries, blah, blah, blah. He won't get close to the starting team. So I think that 6 months loan would work out well for him. But obviously we're known for injuries and stuff like that. So it's a bit of a 50-50. And it also depends on what manager we get. But this is a Michael Carrick team for me. And that's it.
I have some reservations. I have some reservations on your centre back. Both are injury prone.
Yeah.
Both of them are injury prone.
Yeah.
Like we cannot see the whole point of having playing in the 4 competitions. A team's backbone is the centre back pairing, and if we have the weakest centre back pairing with Delete and Martinez in that, I think that is going to cost us a lot. So I don't mind Baleba.
For me, for next season, we have 6 centre backs already, so I don't think we have the budget to go out and spend decent money on a centre back unless you gain someone free and stuff like that. Because
but your playing 11 suggests
you got Yoro, you got Heaven, you've also got Shaw who can fill into that place, and you got Fredrickson who's a youth player. So you got 6 centre backs in a budget.
I think the centre backs though they need to. So you've got your Delete and Martinez for the present type of games, if that makes sense. The next 2 to 3 years. That's when you can't go and bring in more. You need to use your Yoro and your Aiden Heaven because that's going to be the next 2 that come through.
Yeah.
So you've got to build on that. You can't. There's no point.
So my team in 5 years is Yoro and Heaven as our centre backs. In my opinion. Yeah.
It's exactly what I'd be thinking.
And we've got a budget that we need to, I think our fair play rule gets wiped this window as well. So, we've neglected that midfield since Michael Carrick left the club. In my opinion, we've had a shocker. I think. And Herrera is probably one of our best that has come in since that time. But we need to go all in for these midfielders and try and start building a team for the next 5 to 10 years, not just quick fixes.
So, I've got 3 questions for you. I'm not having a go or anything with the team. Trafford at left back, I like that. I do like him as a. Do you think he's much cheaper than a Lewis Hall? And I think Lewis Hall's come through the Chelsea academy, played Champions League football with Newcastle.
I think he'll be a lot cheaper.
Dominated PSG when he played.
I reckon he'll be a lot cheaper.
Yeah. If he is, I'd go that then. I just thought they'd be. I look at what
is 28.
Liverpool.
He's 28, so I don't think he would get the same fee as a Lewis Hall. That's just personal opinion.
I wasn't sure because I just thought because I originally had him in my team, and then I thought, well, Kirkes was 50+ million to Liverpool, and I think that kind of threw me, and I was like, I'd rather Lewis Hall. If we're spending between the 50 and 60 mil, or 50 to 70 million, I'd rather just go a little bit more for Lewis Hall. But if he's, 30 million dollars cheaper, you're dumb not to go with Truffert.
Well, I think Bournemouth will negotiate a lot better than Newcastle because Newcastle will be looking for every penny.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Anderson in the midfield. Do you think? Because I originally had him as well, but I swapped him out because I thought Rodri goes to Madrid. Madrid go all in. City go all in for Elliott. That's going to be their marquee signing of the summer, and I think.
See, I think if Bruno Guimaraes replaces a Rodri at City, if that is to work out like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Balebi said it's done. That's fine. I don't mind having the legs there. What was the other one? I think that was it. Oh, Njai. Do you think Njai leaves Everton when they're playing European football for the first time in?
I think the way I looked at it was I think that's their most valuable player. So if they're looking to build a squad where they're going to be in Champions League, Premier League, stuff like that, they might need his money.
Yeah, they'll use him to strengthen 3 other spots.
Yeah,
type thing.
Yeah. That was how I looked at it anyway. So
I had a thought the other day when we were talking about this originally, and I was like, I reckon Njai's someone they could sell to go all in for a striker because they've lacked a centre forward that can score, 10 plus goals a season.
Yeah. Well, they'll get Chris Wood and he'll bang in 20, so
that'll be fine then.
Mate, how good would that be?
Even for that matter, we can go for Wolves centre forward. Tolu, Aro.
Oh, the big fella.
Nick, the big fella. Get your head out of the relegation gutter, mate.
No, I'm saying. See, this is why I'm saying we have to be very smart about it. Why I'll tell you. So, for example, now that the fact that you have all these midfielders and the bench midfielders, you have 4 midfielders. You're coming in new. You're probably spending 250 million odd here itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think if you're see, I like your team. I would be. It's like a dream team that would be like set for like next 5 years, building on that. But if you need someone who has to cover Sheshko, then we have to search relegation gutter.
But you've got Sonia and Brian Mbermo there as well, like who have played nines under Carrick.
For me, I would love to see Cheeto Obi try and push in for a spot, even though I still think he's good. He's played. Yeah, I still think he's been doing all right this year, though, Deano.
Nah, he hasn't excelled like he should have, like in previous years. Like he hasn't been. Like if anything, like you got an Ethan Wheatley that's been out on loan playing against men and stuff like that. You know, like so. But that India can even play as a false 9, and you got Ahmad there, you got Lacey, like Dorgu. There's a lot of room to move like pieces if you have
to. Your front 3, all 3 of them can play centre forward if they want to.
Yeah, and also you could have like Ahmad and Sesko and stuff like that. Like it's very flexible front 3. But
I'm not a fan of Mbumo playing up front. I'm not a fan of Mbumo playing up front. I don't like it.
No, I just neither am I, Adam, but it's an option though because Carrick's done it, and look what he did against Arsenal and City. So
he's done it 3 times, hasn't he? 3 or 4.
And if we had another 200 million, we could go out and buy another 9. Do you know what I mean?
Harry Kane. That's my dream signing. He ain't coming now, but I'm quite surprised. Beat the Premier League record at some point, and why not do it for us?
Yeah, but I'm quite surprised between like Jordan and Deano, who actually follows a lot of football. No one has the thought about getting Archie Gray. Again, I'm searching relegation.
Doesn't even tickle my box, mate. Doesn't do anything for me, Archie Gray.
He's a very good player, to be honest.
He might be. Really I just because he's got a rookie card with Panini, I just don't see him as a fit for us.
My issue with any Tottenham players is
they're gone. They are dead. Like their attitudes and stuff like that are just shot, man.
No, but the entire team is the entire team has been. See, it comes with the mentality. See, if the entire lot of mango is getting rotten, then everyone is going to get rotten. If you need to find a good even for that matter, I think there was a time where quite few years back. I don't remember the player who was brought from the relegation team, and he turned out to be a superstar. You cannot deny the fact.
I don't know what I see in Tottenham at the moment. I see a United of 5 years ago where the whole team is toxic, and they're going to have to slowly start getting rid of their players to get an actual team back together.
We'll say like
but it's definitely massive.
But everybody's not toxic, to be honest, Deano.
What do you mean? You've got their club captain that comes out and pretty much says he doesn't want to play and stuff like that. He gets red carded.
That's what I'm saying. Not everybody is toxic. There will be a bunch of 6, 7, 8 lads, but not. What about the rest
this season? It has to be toxic.
The management is
not.
Yeah, but it's a whole squad issue. So you may have your players.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a whole squad issue. It's not just.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it was us, 5 years ago, and now we've had Ralph Rangnick came out with a list of who to get rid of and was pretty much right in everything he said. And it's now taken for Ruben, who was our worst ever manager stats wise, but then cleared out the deck pretty much of all the rot.
Yeah.
Sacrifice that, and now Carrick and whoever our manager is going to be next season has a proper team to play with and a decent budget to keep improving that. And I've got full faith in Christian Brevel to get this window right. And it wouldn't surprise me if I see some German young lad in this team that I've never even heard of.
That's why I was thinking with Diamante because he's from Leipzig.
I just think he's so much I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think Liverpool will get that anyway. I think that'll be Liverpool would just go.
Well, I wonder what.
I think they'll get Mickey Van de Ven as well.
Well, I wonder what sort of budget Liverpool and that have, because of their big window last year, and still now they may not make Champions League. Same as us. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they actually can spend.
What about you?
That young French centre back. They brought him in January, but he'll come in this window. He's very good. But then I reckon they'll go. They need a left-sided centre back so badly, and I think they'll go Mickey Van de Ven, and I think they'll go Diamante, and that'll be them.
Do you think Slot trusts Kirkes at left back?
Well, we've got him now. Andy Robinson's just announced he's going to get if they don't get relegated. I think Kirkes will come good though. I think he's a good player.
I also think Liverpool need a centre midfielder too. So
what? They have stacked midfielders. They have McAllister. They have Gravenberch. They have Florian Wirtz. They have Soboslai. They have Curtis Jones.
Harvey Elliott will be coming back.
And they've all been brilliant this season, haven't they?
Huh?
They've all been brilliant this season, that midfield.
But that's not the issue right now. They just cannot invest in midfield, by the way. And why are we talking about Liverpool?
Because they're part of the team.
My question to you, Deano, is
Liverpool will be competing against us with transfers, same as City. Chelsea obviously aren't. Arsenal, what are they going to do? Depending on what they do. So it's not just United's got this, and this. Like you got to compete with people. So
where's Luke Shaw in your list, Deano? Where's Luke Shaw? Where's he gone? Sold?
No, he's just a squad player. He's
in hospital.
Same as heaven. So. Obviously you can't.
There's this hospital in St. Leonard. I don't remember the name.
But he's not part of your starting, say. Well, including the bench, you're starting 18.
Yeah.
Nowhere near the squad, even after the season he's had this year.
Nah. Adam, we're playing how many games next year a week? Like, it could be some weeks 3 games.
Yeah.
See, I like this.
You can't play.
To be honest, I like this team, but I don't see 4 midfielders coming into United squad to be sure. Not Anderson for that matter. I highly doubt Anderson coming in. I think Baleba, Gomez, Steeler is quite achievable. I can also see Njai probably, considering the fact that I was not aware that Njai will be his first European competition with Everton. So that certainly negates the chances of getting him into United. But yeah, I like this squad, but having 4 midfielders coming in the same window is quite ambitious.
But we need it.
Very ambitious.
We haven't done it for 20 years.
Yeah, but not directly in this window.
Why? It's the perfect window. You got players coming off contracts. You got a core group of young midfielders there. You take your chance now. You take your chance. Hence why I said earlier when Adam had the under 21
There's so many different.
that they should all go out on loan because, Fletcher's boys aren't getting anywhere near this team next year if we have this correct window.
Do you think 100%. We signed six players though? Like I had 5
no chance. You really think we're going to sign 6?
Well, that's how many teams got.
So Casemiro's gone. Yeah, Casemiro's gone. Ugarte goes. Xerxes goes. You got.
I still got my doubts that Xerxes will go.
I think he will. They want his money.
See, I feel Rashford is going out. Sancho, Casemiro, Ugarte, Malacia, Binder. Yeah. Now that he has put Xerxes in the list, so 7 players are going out. And
what we've been saying all year.
Players,
yeah, that's what I don't know exactly what you say. I reckon.
So being that you think Brian Onana's going to come back in. I know in your lineup you said that. I just can't see Onana.
Onana. See, it's a very heartless decision to have Onana back. I don't want him, but I was not aware of Vitek. I've never seen him.
No, but in saying Vitek, like, what are we? Is Vitek's on loan? Is he?
Yeah.
No, he's not even. Yeah. So he'll come straight back in.
See, exactly. So I was not aware of that. So between the two worst goalkeepers, see why I was choosing Onana, because he is having a decent season with the Turkish team that he's playing with, because they are and they are competing in the first 3 positions. So he's having a decent run. And hence the reason why I'm between the 2 worst goalkeepers to have on the bench, I'm choosing Onana. But at the point, if you ask me honestly, I don't want him near to Manchester, not even the city. Forget about the stadium. I don't want him near the city as well.
I think we've been saying we're short on players, so we have to bring the numbers in. Otherwise, we're just in the same boat as this year.
Let's get back to the point. We said 7 players are going out. What is the budget that we are seeing from those 7 players? How much we are getting in? So Rashford is going for 35. Rashford is going for 35. We are saving around 12 million with Sancho wages. So in that year, we are saving 12 million. Casemiro is again save another 12 million, we can say. Ugarte, I'm not saying he's not going for more than 10 million. He's a blunder.
We'll get more than 10 million for Ugarte.
No, I'm not.
I still think there's drama around that Rashford deal. I don't think it's as much as Rashford thinks he's going to stay there. And I think Barcelona, we had this discussion on the last pod. I still think Rashford's not going to Barca. He may go somewhere else, but I've just got
he won't come back
with United. Yeah, I know that, but there's going to be some drama around it where he's going to have to come back into United just for a little while, and then he'll be too toxic. Out.
The fans will.
I agree, but United's still got that thing about it. There'll be something there. I've
what happens
about that Rashford.
You know what happens if Barca don't cough up the fee? There'll be a final deadline day where he goes back on loan there for another season. That's what will end up being on the final day. But he won't come back and play.
Or he'll drop his wages and go to one of the Milans.
Yeah.
He can go anywhere he wants. He can come to ISL, which is not even an active league in India, by the way.
But like, so without transfer sales and all that sort of stuff, I think we're at least spending like 250 million on players without selling anybody.
My issue is, what I was trying to say before, is your team, right? It's great, but whatever. Say you're sitting there saying we're going to sell Rashford, Højlund, all that. That's fine, but they're not in the squad at the moment. And this squad that we've got at the moment, we're already haven't got enough numbers. So whoever from the current squad that's played for the club this season, not out on loan, whoever leaves, you have to bring in at least 2 to 3 more on top of who goes out, because we don't have the numbers and we're not even playing in competitions.
Well, I don't think it's so much the numbers. I think it's more the quality we have. Like, you've got the Fletcher boys on the bench, pretty much nearly one of them every game, as where you're replacing them with a Stella or a Gomez.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're right with the numbers. It's just upgrading what we actually can bring on and affect and use in our squad. Like, we need to get rid of some players, but if we're getting rid of Ugarte, Xerxes, then we need to bring in straight up replacements for them plus reinforcements around it. Like, our midfield's been crying numbers this year.
Yeah. So we need to build this team, right? So we're going to do it online. All right. So I'm bringing it up now.
Oh, here comes another hour.
No, we're here. straight up, right? So at the moment, I've just got these three in. For me, I still want to right back. I want to right back in, but 2 out of the 3 teams had Delight in it. So where do you see does Delight get the right hand side?
Is that best centre back we've got in the club?
Yes.
All right, so Delight is in. Right. Delight is in. So then we move into the left side of Delight. Who comes in there?
Martinez.
Yeah, it's got to be Martinez. For me, anyway.
Nick?
This is his last season.
I don't mind Martinez, but both are like the only concern that I have is both are injury prone.
But you can't predict that though, Nick. That's like you can't.
Yeah, but the history says it all.
But Luke Shaw's played every game this season. At the
Lisandro Martinez has been injured in every season. Damn it! Every damn season. I'm quite sure Lisandro Martinez is getting sold.
We've got 6 centre backs.
He's getting sold this year.
We've got 6 centre backs.
I can put another list. I can put another
centre backs.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that Lisandro Martinez it is gamble between Delete and Martinez, to be honest. Either
Nick,
between these two, one is going off.
Everyone is fit, and they're playing tomorrow. Who are you picking? That's what you got to look at. It's not he could get injured in the warm up.
Yeah, but then that's okay. If that is the logic that I have to go with, then Martinez, yes. But then I don't.
But that's the only logic. You can't predict injuries. Like people go on preseason matches and get injured, and everyone goes, "Oh, we shouldn't play pre-match." Games.
Yeah, but you need a strong. See, you can have one injury prone.
So Nick, would you prefer Yoro there, or would you prefer?
I would prefer Yoro there. Yeah,
he's not centre back.
Yeah, but I would prefer Yoro. I'm quite seeing Martinez is going up. United is going to sell Martinez in this window. I'm having this gut feeling that because both are injured.
You just told me he's always injured. Who's buying someone that's always injured?
Yeah, but then United is going to buy someone for that matter, and then he's going to that's the reason why I put Euro.
We got no money.
Yeah, because you have put all your money into 4 midfielders. Obviously, we don't have money.
Because the last 20 years we've brought 300 centre backs.
For me, looking at the lineup now, we have to go with Martinez. We're not bringing in a centre half.
Yeah,
we're not bringing in a centre half, so we have to run. With what we've got, from what we've got, we need to run with him. So
yeah,
like we all wish we could get a whole new starting 11, but it's not realistic. So
I did ask the question: Are we building our dream squad or the actual realistic?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, I said to Adam, it's got to be realistic.
Yeah, but then in his realistic squad, he's been putting 4 midfielders.
In our chat, Jordan doesn't listen sometimes. All right, let's move to the left side. See, for me, I still Luke Shaw next season holds his spot. I really do believe that. Are we going to bring in a left centre back?
I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is, but I think we bring in a starting left fullback next season. I don't know who it is, but I think they do.
Let's search the gutter.
Huh?
We've got to bring.
Let's search the gutter.
Are we going to? Would you be happy with Tariff coming in? Or whatever his name is.
What? Trump's tariffs? Are you talking about Trump's tariffs?
Yeah. Mate, you know how much strength we've got up here? Too fray. Oh, he's French.
Mate, as I say, I'd be happy with Lewis Hall as well.
I don't mind Lewis Hall.
If
you have money, then go for Lewis Hall.
Yeah, I don't mind Lewis Hall, but if Truffet is fucking 30 million cheaper, you're dumb to not.
Yeah.
There's not a big difference between the two except for the age. And
see, I reckon Adam should put a poll up to our listeners.
How old is Truffet? How old is Truffet?
28.
28.
Oh, man. Well, see, that's a 28. I can't see him coming.
Yeah, exactly. That is
the
whole point.
For me, I want Lewis Hall. I was watching him last night. I think he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
Fantastic.
Oh, don't get me wrong. He's fantastic, but you've also got to be realistic on pricing.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's why him and Rodgers for me are so great. Because I'm like Lewis Hall could blow out to 70 million. Like really, Newcastle could sit there and go, "That's
plus add-ons." Yeah.
That's why I'm like, ugh.
I just think our midfield has been rubbish for the last, or since Carrick left, pretty much. And we buy these bits of like Bastian Schweinsteiger comes in, like for fuck's sake, like you know we gotta hammer the midfield this season because there's that many young good players out there for that role. We need to get them.
Bring Fellaini back, mate. Chuck him up top. Get a header.
Hey, nothing wrong with Fellaini. He won me a match at Old Trafford against Arsenal in the last
He's
minute.
He's a goat, mate.
He is.
So who are we
That's
throwing
like
in there at
Chris
left back? Deano?
Lewis Hall.
I'm happy with Lewis Hall. Yeah,
Lewis Hall.
Can you put in brackets pending price?
Jordan.
No, you can actually. You're building in Foot Mob, right?
Hey.
Is he building it on Foot Mob?
It's good lineup builder.
Lineup builder.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the Foot Mob, you have the price tag as well.
Yeah.
Well, you can easily put Seshko in and Boomer.
We're not changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Get
Now
rid
we
of
move.
Adam, what are you doing?
Mate, it
Buy the
just
real
comes
thing.
up, mate.
Press the X on the.
I need
that
another
X?
sponsor. Mate, you know, I mean, mate, if you guys could see my screen right now, seriously, I literally got 10 things happening. I'm not even looking at you blokes at the moment.
No, that's not a first.
If you hate it, just
we're moving to the midfield. Bruno Fernandes guaranteed. Is Mainu starting on that right inside? Is he starting?
I think we've already
No, if
Belieber.
Dino is quite confident about Baleba, it's deal done. Then put Baleba in.
Dino? I mean, what do you call it? What's your name? Jordan. You're in agreement?
I want Kobe Manu in the team.
Or is he? I want Kobe in there too, but
Kobe's the best technical player we've got at the football club.
Yes.
I want to see him play
Alongside with
and that's just the love of having him there. I'd happy play him with Baleba, but Kobe Manu's progressive passing is just so good.
You need a defensive midfielder in there to break up lines and stuff.
100%. That's why.
For me, I would want Kobe Manu on that right. So put him in now, and you can put Baleba on the other side because I think that's more realistic.
I like having. This is another thing with Calavinga that I kind of probably thought too much on. Is I like having a left and a right-footed midfielders in a combination. I like having.
Hey, Camavinga could play left back like he did at Real Madrid.
Yeah, exactly. He can play anywhere. He can literally play anywhere. He's like Shida Valverde.
Yeah, but when he's fit, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, but we're not talking about being fit right now. Do you think Baleba can start and be do good at United? He's fucking been shit this season, man. Like he's been shit.
Yeah, but do you think that's?
No, it's a good Brighton team. I'm sorry, don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
It's a good Brighton team. They're under a good young manager. He's just shit on the ball.
I think instead of Baleba, I would
a lot of
go
players
for
struggle
Matheus
second
Fernandes.
season though too, Jordan.
Well, they struggle their third too.
Nah.
Good, we'll sign him.
You can't tell me that you're nearly signing for Manchester United and not getting excited and distracted.
He'd be the first one to go buy his shirt.
I've already got my Manchester United jersey in there in case they call me up when I'm over there.
Hey, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if it's like a Cunha deal and it gets announced like 3 weeks before the season finishes.
I think instead of
Jordan,
I want to ask you one thing. Between Matheus Fernandes and Baleba, who is more defensive?
Baleba.
Baleba. Okay.
Matheus is a perfect replacement for Bruno Fernandes. They're pretty much the same player.
Yeah.
So this is
my future team. My future team. Kobe is our Bruno Fernandes.
Then I feel if you're replacing Ugarte, I think if you're replacing Ugarte, then Joao Gomez makes more sense.
If we're replacing who, sorry?
Ugarte.
Oh yeah. I think Gomez is a certainty as well as that utility bench midfielder like player.
Okay.
So we're happy with that midfield?
Yeah.
Yep. Jordan, your view?
Stop being distracted, Jordan. He's probably shopping.
He's doing a quote. He's doing a quote.
Jordan, I'll just give you a time check. It is fucking 3:30 a.m. in the morning in India. You have to be quite quick.
Nick, I don't want to hear it because we do this regularly.
I don't mind. I have to get used to it.
Yeah. All right. Next, moving to the right. I think Mbumo's got that. I think Mbumo's got that spot. So, so pretty much the front three. The front three are we're happy with. Well, bar the left-hand side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a pretty
Yeah.
like. I
But
can
for
see
me,
Rodgers
I'm not-
coming, but I can see him not coming. Do you know what I mean? I'm not set on him being there next season. Like I don't.
Who's that?
Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
Like it's a pretty rogue shout, but I'm trying to think of clubs that have got to sell. Same with Camavinga, how I got to that. Like I'll just try and
Could
think of
Rodgers
where
go back to
players are
City?
gonna go. Are they going to want him when they got Dorku and Semenyo now?
Will they buy everyone?
But then they're going to
They're
spend
not
100 million
Chelsea.
on Elliot Anderson, and they're probably going to spend 50 million on Livramento.
Yeah.
They're probably going to have
hasn't
another
stopped them.
few charges
They
anyway.
spent
So
that
why
in
not just add
January.
that to the bill? Yeah, why not add that to the bill?
Yeah.
What's another 115 charges? You don't get nothing happens out of it.
Well, I think eventually that is going to hit the roof, and players will start to look at like that sort of stuff.
I think when Pep decides he's going to walk away, which will be next season, I
Yeah.
think they're going to be a lot of players. They're not going to attract anyone, and I think a lot of players like
What in
Nico
the world?
O'Reilly's, things like that. When clubs come in for them, they're going to be like, "Oh, I might have a look at
So
that."
do you think if Pep wins the league this year, he stays for next year?
Really?
I think Pep will do a farewell goodbye
Tour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he'll announce like just before Christmas, kind of what Klopp did. Do the big interview and I'm going to leave at the end of the season, blah, blah, blah.
All about
And I
me,
think
blah, blah, blah.
this will probably be Pep's last job in football.
Yeah. And then he'll be the head of the City group you watch.
Yeah. And then he'll be in jail
All right.
with all
So
the
this
charges.
is your lineup, boy. This is Dino's ultimate team.
Huh?
Lemons, Delit, Martinez, Hall, Mainu, Bruno Fernandes. So we're only buying 2 players. And Bumo,
Well, that's
Cisco.
all 3 of our team. That's not my team.
I don't
We're
have
only
a
bringing
single
in 2,
player that
which
I
is probably
predicted,
more
man.
realistic.
No, but our biggest issue this season, is obviously our bench. So our starting 11 is quite decent. It is decent. With Casemiro in form, Kobe, Bruno, and then the front 3 are all brilliant, on form. It's when you get on the bench and you look at, you got the Fletcher boys and stuff. And that's nothing against them. They're too young to be making that step. But you add in Stella, Gomez, India, or, Rodgers or whoever, it improves the bench tenfold. So yes, we're only getting 2 new players in the starting 11, but our starting 11 in the last 8 weeks isn't that bad, is it? So
No, it's been good. Well, boys,
Maybe-
we came to a conclusion.
Yep.
At the end of it. 1
Deano
hour,
for manager?
23 minutes.
Deano for
1
manager?
hour, 3. 1 hour, 23 minutes. We came to this. This is our team.
that's a
Looks
pretty good
good.
team.
Fucking pretty
Yeah,
pretty
looks
shit
good.
that it took us 1 hour and 20 minutes to put 2 new players now.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
it's
all
like a-
because you guys have man crushes on Kobe. See, ideally he wouldn't be in my starting team, but that's a disagreement.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
to say I got a crush on him. I love him.
Yeah, so do I.
I just don't think Elliot
Yeah,
Anderson
but-
comes. I think he goes to City. Because I don't think Rodri's at City, and I think they need to replace that, and he's the perfect substitute for it for what they're going.
Do you reckon he is the perfect for Rodri?
for what they're going to start to do? Yes, because they've now lost Bernardo Silva at the end of the season. I think they're going to be a lot more of a win the ball and get at you quick type of team. They've
Yeah,
gone
because
and
they've got
bought
that young
Semenyo.
Uzbek defender and stuff like that who
Yeah.
likes playing with the ball and stuff like that. But yeah, I still think they need a proper defensive midfielder. So that's why for me, Guimaraes or whatever you say his name would be an ideal replacement for Rodri in that system.
Yeah, do you think though, like, because I see Tonali going to Italy or Bayern now, especially now Bayern are in for him after they've announced that Goretzka's going to leave.
Would you buy Goretzka as a bench player?
Yeah, he's injured a lot.
Yeah,
going back to
he's a free. He will be on a. He will be on a free transfer, right?
Yeah, FIFA card.
Hey Jordan, here's a shout for you. Bring in, is it Sensia from Bournemouth, centre half? He's on a free and he can 2-for-1 deal.
I would love that, but I think he's going to Juve. I think he's Lloyd Kelly's replacement at Juventus, and then they've got Bremer and him together to build on. If I could pick the left winger in the world football to go and get, it'd be Kenneth Yildiz from Juventus. But there's about 150 million there, and he's Juventus's little star boy.
The only thing I worry about him, he reminds me not so much as like how he plays in that, but like it's a Sancho sort of dream signing, young kid, flair and all that, exactly. and to come back to the Premier League and stuff like that. Like I'm always,
And then you have a bad attitude, and then you want him gone, and he's cost you 150 million.
I worry about these so-called star boys now. You know what I mean? It's where United, especially in the last window, went for Premier League proven players. I
love that though. I love the Premier League proven thing. Like, I think that's key because I think you don't have time right now to.
But what about
they're going to hit the ground running?
Groupie from Bournemouth. He's had a good season. He's a teenager.
Junior.
Yeah,
got 10 goals. First teenager to do that since 2000. And I like the Brazilian winger.
Yeah,
he's got a bit about him. They fucking pop up with these wingers all the time, Bournemouth, don't they?
Mate, all these clubs do.
I just love that they beat Arsenal. So I'll take all of them now.
You know what? At the end of the day, it comes down to our new manager, doesn't it? All this.
Yeah. Well, we haven't actually put a manager in this team, Adam.
Yeah. I think it's going to be Carrick.
I think it will be Carrick more to the fact that Ineos don't want to go against the fans sort of vibe, because if they go out and get someone else and it doesn't work out, can you imagine the fallout? Why do this?
They can't afford another stuff up. Ineos.
And Carrick won't demand massive wages. They won't have to pay him like Luis Enrique or Nagelsmann and stuff like that. He's an English manager. They'll throw that narrative in, English young manager, blah, blah, blah. And he's not Gareth Southgate, so no one will care. And he will have the reins of Manchester United.
Yep. All right. Well, let's end it on that. This is our lineup. If you agree or disagree, put it all in the comments.
Adam, is there any comments on the team?
Nah, there isn't. Not there is only that Dorgu. The other ones were nothing. So we started off with 26. We finished off with 3. Remember,
is that
it is
me,
early
Nick and
morning
Jordan?
here. It is early morning in Sydney, and early morning in India as well. So
it's quite early morning.
It's really early. So, but we thought we'd get this out the way. I'm heading to the Easter show today, so I hope you boys enjoy your day, and it was good catching up with you.
Mate. Come on, Allberg.
For the belt.
We what do you call it? United play tomorrow morning in Sydney at 5 a.m.
No, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh, is it Tuesday 5 a.m.?
Yeah.
Tuesday 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adam, can I just say something?
There you go. Yeah.
I just want to congratulate Aaron on making his debut for the Futsal Roos.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
I know you're a proud sort of / father-in-law, so I know it means a lot.
Want to be manager?
It does, man. I'm very proud of him.
It's a great achievement, mate. So, and I know that you put a lot of hours in traveling and stuff like that, and to Kira and your family, mate, what a great achievement that is. So
it is, man. Yeah, it's very exciting. So they're playing for third spot, which is good. Yep. And like the boys that are in the futsal team are all part-timers, and they do their best. They redevelop. The side that they have taken over there is a young squad, but it's a squad that needs to come through the system. There's a lot of things that go on with futsal in Australia, and it is progressing, which is great. So,
know any good sponsors, Adam?
For our pod or them? So it's a fantastic achievement for Aaron. Aaron is he's travelled. He's lived out of home since he was 13, trying to find this to play for Australia. He's played for Australia in schoolboys. He's played for Australia in the Sixers in Mexico World Cup, and now he's finally made his debut for the Futsal Roos, which is, I hope he stays there now, because if there's any kid that really deserves it, he is it, man. His family are so good, travelled, never complain, and, mate, he works his ass off, mate. It's
drinks
such
my Canadian club.
Yeah, drinks. He's still drinking at my place too. And he never usually drinks, this kid, but he's found a love with Canadian clubs. So
hey,
if Canadian
with you as a
club are looking to
father-in-law,
sponsor
you got to
someone,
drink, mate.
that's it. So Deano and him get along really well, and thank you, Deano, for mentioning that, because I completely forget about it. So
that's why I'm here, mate.
Their game's tonight.
Yeah.
I think about 10 o'clock tonight. So against Vietnam. So they play against Vietnam, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he may get the start. So it'll be great. The first keeper there, Knuckles, does a great job. So it'll be very good between the both of them. They're a good relationship there. So Miles and the team have done a fantastic job in this tour, and I'm rambling on now. So thank you, boys, for coming on. I'll talk to you later. See you later. Check you.
See you later, mate.
Cantona. Gary Neville looking for his first goal for Manchester United, and what a time to